Now, Darren, obviously you are really passionate about the work you do in the Public Speaking Academy, and it's safe to say that you found your passion and your purpose in life.
Yep.
Would you
I would agree.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
Tony Robbins, he has mentioned that he doesn't like dabblers, and dabblers are people who, they try a little bit of, today I take karate, and tomorrow I try badminton, and maybe tomorrow I take breakdancing, for example.
Okay.
And you're going through the process for a few weeks, and then after that, you don't give yourself the permission to reach mastery, because the moment you break into your first obstacle, you know what, I'm done, man. I'm done with this. I'm getting out. So, what would you say to people who have yet to find that one thing that they really want to do for the rest of their life?
I would say this brings to my mind the maxim, which is your net worth is ultimately determined by your network. So it's really important for you to be able to go out, reach out and speak to a lot of individuals. Because it's not saying that you have to emulate them as role models per se, but more importantly is when you reach out to them and you find out what makes them tick and the nature of the job itself, something that they have gone through for a long period of time, whether it's a few months or a few years, they can share with you what are some of the trials and tribulations, the good and the bad, the beautiful and the ugly. So it helps to shorten and accelerate the entire process as you discover yourself even more, as you discover what you truly like and enjoy. But at the end of the day, it's also reflecting upon your experiences. Take some time off your busy schedule, maybe once every month or once every 2 months. Just reflect on what you have done so far, what you really enjoyed about it, how have you improved as an individual, and what have you discovered something about yourself that you have previously not known about. I started out as a science student in secondary school, so I did triple science. I went on to JC to do science as well. But in the end, I'm pursuing a career that has got, well, I wouldn't say absolutely nothing, but largely unrelated to science. Yeah. So it also took me a while to discover what my true interest is. But I had the opportunity to speak and to network with a lot of individuals, whether teachers, coaches, or other public speaking enthusiasts, to finally crystallize, hey, this is something that I truly want to do, perhaps for the rest of my life.
We're in the same boat. I took aerospace electronics when I was in SP, and then it was in my second year that I realized, you know what, this is not what I want to do for the rest. So when I switched to taking a degree, I took a degree in communications, and I feel that public speaking is just awesome. Personal development is what really resonated with me as a person.
Fantastic.
We talk a lot about tactics on the show. So what we want to know is that what are certain things or rituals or anchors do you have to put yourself in that peak performance state of mind before you actually go out there?
Sure.
Were there any secret Darren Tay tips or techniques that you personally use?
I would say two main ones, and the number one thing that I would swear by is something called mindfulness practice. A mindfulness practice, it has no religious affiliation in some sense. It's a secular practice. Basically, it's not chanting anything. Right. It's simply, it's like meditation, but it's without the religious element. In a sense, all you have to do is to just draw your focus and attention to the physical sensation of your body. Whenever we feel anxious, whenever we feel nervous, or whenever we beat ourselves up with the inner bullies and the negative thought, the more we try and engage with it, the more we try and rationalize it logically, the more it sticks and stays, and it balloons and grows in size. So the best way to deal with it is actually to take a step back and observe it like how you would observe the cars go by on the road. Instead of chasing after it, it's just to watch it. The best way to start mindfulness practice is to take 3 deep breaths. The 3 deep breath is not just and out. Many people don't know exactly how to do it properly. The moment when you take a deep breath in, feel the rise of your chest and feel the coolness of the air as it goes in. Feel it. Don't think about it, just feel it very gently. After which, when you breathe out, feel the body relaxes and feel it soften. If you do it for 3 times, you can already feel some kind of difference. Do it for 1 to 2 minutes and you see a huge difference. Just take 10 minutes of your life, 10 minutes of your time every day of your life, it would actually make a huge difference. So I would strongly recommend mindfulness practice. So that's number 1. And it helps me to gain clarity of thought. We don't really train our mind in school, but mindfulness practice trains the mind. It helps us to tap into our inner joy and happiness much better, living in the moment. As we say it's just a concept, but you need to experience it. And the second technique I would say would be power posing, power poses specifically. Power poses has been proven by researchers to actually help change the biochemistry within your body. As Anthony Robbins says, it's not so much of just being very concerned about you have to be confident first in order to have good gestures, but sometimes we need to have the right kind of non-verbal language, the gestures first, in order to be confident, because ultimately emotion stems from motion. So high power poses would be something like the rock star pose, or maybe you place your hands by your waist, and you do it for 1 to 2 minutes. You don't do it in public necessarily, you do it in private. And
where do you do it?
I do it behind the scenes, backstage. So research has shown that if you do that, it increases the feel-good hormones like endorphins, and it reduces the stress hormone like cortisol. So you should really try it. It helps a lot.
Check it out, power poses. If not, you can watch the TED Talk by Amy Cuddy on power posing. So a lot of the speakers have advocated for the use of physiology in getting us into that peak performance state of mind.
Correct.
Where we can perform at our absolute best.
Yeah.
So one final thing, Darren.
Sure.
You've been in the game long enough, right? You've been in public speaking for a long time. Does the fear of public speaking, do you still have nerves on the stage? And if you still do, when does it ever go away? And does it ever go away? And if so, how do you continue to push past your comfort zone?
Yeah, in fact, I would say I still feel very much nervous before going up on stage. In fact, I've read books about some famous public speakers, whether it's Steve Jobs or Barack Obama. They still feel the nerves even before a major presentation, the butterflies in the stomach, so to speak. But instead of trying to make it go away, it's just like how we can never get rid of anxiety. It's just about how we change the relationship with anxiety, how we change the relationship with stage fright for that matter. So it's to help to be able to make those butterflies fly in formation. And how you can do that, mindfulness practice is very useful because it allows you not to be in the storm. It's like you are now in the house, watching and observing the storm. And more importantly, the power posing helps to regulate the production of cortisol and helps to produce more feel-good hormones so that you will not necessarily succumb to that nerves or that shaking of your hands, necessarily. And when you rehearse enough your speech, well, it's not just memorize. You do not just memorize the speech, but you internalize the speech very much so. So you're not too concerned or too worried whether you will forget the lines, and that helps to ease anxiety as well.
What is one final note that you want to leave the audience with on how do you get to become world class? What is the one advice you would give to people who are looking to take it to the next level or looking to take it all the way, just as how you did when you went to the World Championships?
I would say two things. The first thing is what Darren LaCroix, world champion of public speaking year 2001, he would say stage time, stage time, stage time. So grab as many opportunities as possible. Public speaking is something like swimming and cycling. You cannot necessarily acquire by reading a book or watching a video on YouTube. You have to do it. The next thing is my Tay, my mentor. The experience got me thinking, and indeed if you want to go all the way to the world stage, you need to have a world-class mentor. So invest in a good mentor. Need not be a world champion. It can be someone that you look up to a lot and has a lot of experience in that regard. You'll be able to do very well in that sense. Even our golden boy, Joseph Schooling, also had a good mentor as well. As with any world-class athletes.
Of course. Well, Darren, thank you so much.
Thank you
so much for having us, for us to have you on the show.
Thank you.
You have shared with us a lot of wonderful, wonderful things that we can apply immediately in getting to wherever that we want to go and to really excel in whatever field that we choose to do and unleash our true potential. So thank you so much, Darren.
Thank you.
This is Haider, and this is the High Flyer Nation. See you.